Live from Omaha's news leader, KETV NewsWatch 7 at 5 starts with breaking news.
Defendant Scotty L. Payne, not guilty of assault of second degree, dated today's date. Felony, dated today's date. Signed.
A not guilty verdict on both charges against an ex-Omaha police officer. Scotty Payne could not hold back his emotions in the courtroom as the judge delivered the news that he is an innocent man tonight. The jury decided Payne did not commit a crime when he tasered a mentally ill man 12 times in June 2017.
Native American activist Frank Lemaire spoke on behalf of Zachary Bearheel's family. He's the man who died and the man at the center of this case.
And these people work for you. They work in the public trust. And public trustees do not take the lives of the most vulnerable among us. Maybe the jury does not understand that, but the city of Omaha, I think, understands that.
Live team coverage from Omaha's breaking news leader begins now on both sides of this verdict.
We'll start with KETV NewsWatch 7's Michelle Bandur getting reaction from Payne and his attorneys. Michelle.
Well, for Scotty Payne, the verdict is vindication. That the death of Zachary Bearheels was not his fault. Now, this is what Scotty Payne said as he rushed out of the courtroom after that verdict. He was surrounded by family and friends.
Do you want your job back? Do you want to work for the police department? I love the city of Omaha and the police department.
Assault of second degree, dated today's date.
And this was the emotional scene moments earlier inside the courtroom as Payne, his family, and lawyer Steve Loeffler heard the not guilty verdicts. There were tears. They hugged each other. President of the Omaha Police Officers Association, Anthony Connor, also hugged Payne, his longtime friend. He says the jury made the right decision. He also says the Omaha Police Department as a whole needs more training.
Before this incident happened, we had 1 hour of training on excited delirium. After this incident happened, we had 1 hour of another additional hour. So 2 hours of excited delirium training since I've been a police officer, and I've been a police officer for 18 years. To me, there's a failure there, that there should be some more training. We have to have more training on this.
Connor says now that Payne has been cleared of the charge, they will begin the process of asking for his job back as an Omaha police officer. He says the first step will be arbitration, but they're going to get that process started. Reporting live from the Douglas County Courthouse, Michelle Bandur, KETV NewsWatch 7.
All right, Michelle, thank you. Let's bring in KETV NewsWatch 7's Taylor Barth now.
Taylor, some haunting words tonight from Zachary Bearheel's mother and family supporters.
Yeah, David, it's an emotional, sad day for the family of Zachary Bearheels. Many who traveled from as far as Texas and Oklahoma to be here today, heartbroken by the jury's decision. Now, moments after that not guilty verdict was read, the mother of Zachary Bearheels broke into tears outside the courtroom. Native American activist Frank Lemaire comforting her. Prosecutor Corey O'Brien with the State Attorney General's office telling us he's also disappointed in the not guilty outcome despite a grand jury deciding Payne should stand trial. Lemaire and Bearheel's mother described their emotions tonight. Here's what they had to say.
It touches my heart because I'm crying with them and I know the pain. And he was in pain. And I'll never forget this. This breaks my heart right now.
This is a dark day, I think, in Douglas County. I believe that we'll talk about this day for generations to come. And I believe that the ghost of Zachary Bearheels will wander these streets for the rest of our lives and beyond. He'll wander looking for somebody to help him.
Certainly a lot of raw emotions there, and Frank Lemaire says he plans to hold the city and police department accountable by today's verdict. He says he will not give up or go away. Reporting live at the Douglas County Courthouse, Taylor Barth, KETV NewsWatch 7.
All right, Taylor, thank you. Omaha Police Chief Todd Schmatter, who fired Scotty Payne from the force, has not been available for an interview. Instead, he released a joint statement with Mayor Gene Stothert saying the both of them respect the jury's verdict, and the two offer their condolences to the Bearheels family, and they call for the city to heal and work together. There's much more to come on this story. We'll have it for you at 6 o'clock tonight, also online at KETV.com.
I know that I'll never be enough for him. No one will. Sincerely, the baby girl you lost.
A message from a daughter to her convicted killer father. Omaha's news leader had the only TV camera in court today as John Dalton Jr. pleaded guilty to a triple murder on the day after Christmas last year.
John Dalton Jr. fired 11 deadly shots that December night, 4 into his mother, 5 into his father, and 2 into his niece. He had a killer past, previously serving 11 years for killing his wife in 1998.
KETV NewsWatch 7's Jose Zozaya begins our exclusive coverage live at 5.
There was no show of remorse on Dalton Jr.'s face in court this morning, only ever answering yes or no to Judge Leanne Rettelsdorf's questions. But that changed when he finally pleaded guilty to all 7 counts, verbalizing that. The court accepting the fact that Dalton Jr. pulled the trigger December 26, 2017. Dalton waived his right to a pre-sentence investigation, the court deciding then and there to send him to prison for life. Each of the first-degree murder convictions a life sentence. The anguish still very much in the family's hearts as they struggle to move forward without their loved ones.
It's so hard on all of us and to graduate without my sister this year. We're supposed to graduate together. I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy to have to go through what we go through.
And the family also said it is still searching for answers as to why Dalton Jr. committed this tragedy. Coming up at 6, we'll hear more emotional statements from some of those loved ones and the judge herself explaining the court's decision. Reporting live, Jose Zozaya, KETV NewsWatch 7.
All right, Jose, thank you. And right now, the Douglas County Sheriff's Office is looking into what caused a head-on crash that left 1 person dead and 4 hurt.
48-year-old Rhonda Harnett of Omaha died at the scene near 63rd and McKinley Sunday night. KETV NewsWatch 7's Chin Dones live with reaction from those who loved her. Chin.
David and Alexandra, the 4 crash survivors, including 2 children, are recovering tonight. But Rhonda Harnett leaves behind children, grandchildren, and a work family, all struggling with their loss.
Everybody loved her.
J-Dub's Hangout Bar and Grill in Bennington is missing its manager.
She was a great person. She could make you smile the minute she came in. She was loved by all of our customers.
Co-owner Melissa West says Rhonda Harnett worked here for the past year and a half. She was wearing her J-Dub's jacket when medics arrived near 63rd and McKinley Sunday night.
I don't have any idea what happened. I just know that this has been a crushing blow not only to us but her family.
The Douglas County Sheriff's Office says the 48-year-old was driving with her relative when their car hit an SUV with a mother and 2 children.
The initial investigation has determined that the Chevy Sonic appears to have crossed the center line, striking the westbound Highlander head-on.
While the 4 survivors recover, Harnett's work family is doing what they can to help her children and grandchildren left behind.
We miss her, and we love her. And because we love her family too.
Harnett's family declined comment with me. J-Dub's Hangout is hosting a spaghetti fundraiser this Saturday starting at 3 p.m. There's also a GoFundMe set up to help with funeral expenses. Details are in my story at KTV.com. Back to you.
All right, Chin, thank you. A man got shot in the leg near 43rd and Maple this afternoon. It happened just before 1:30, right across from Girls Inc. Police tell us there were not any kids inside. Right now, we're waiting to hear if this shooting was self-inflicted or not. Medics took the man in his 40s to the hospital. He should be okay. Around the same time, firefighters battled thick smoke and flames at this house near 19th and Q. You can see crews were still spraying water inside when our camera got there. A neighbor called 911 and reported flames coming out of the doors and windows. Nobody was inside.
Look at this video from 16th and Victor. An SUV hit a man after losing control and striking a pole. You can see that person's walker right there as investigators match it to the front end. Paramedics took both the driver and the person walking to the hospital for treatment. No word on any charges. Douglas County deputies are trying to find the driver of an SUV that crashed into a creek at 174th and Ida over the weekend. Crews did not find anyone in or near the SUV Saturday. Tonight, the sheriff's office says they are working with Daniel Foster's family to try and find him.
Developing now, Nebraska health experts confirm a second case of AFM in the state. This one is in the Sarpy-Cass Health Department area. It's the same area that reported Nebraska's first case late last month. 15-year-old Zach Furler of Papillion came down with the polio-like illness in mid-October. And across the nation tonight, doctors confirm 158 cases. That's the most ever in a year. A cause of this illness is still unknown tonight. From our exclusive SkyCam network at 5, already about 10 minutes after sunset, following a brutally cold morning. Take a look at these pictures of the frost sent to us from near Cumberland, Iowa. Pretty to see, but man, it is tough outside, Bill.
Alexandra, you're right. Very chilly temperatures this morning. Got barely above freezing this afternoon. Was good to have the sunshine. That's a live look. The sun is set. It's the camera at the Embassy Suites downtown. Look at the old market. Still 32 at Epley, 33 at Fremont, but only 23 Denison, Carroll, and 25 in Atlantic, Iowa. Colder just east of us today. The radar's all quiet. Get used to that. A pretty quiet week of weather coming up here. Mostly clear, cold again tonight. Bit milder Tuesday. Some more clouds the next few days, but we stay mostly dry. Here's the hourly planner for this evening. Pretty quickly into the 20s. Skies mostly clear this evening. Back to
All right, Bill, thanks. There's more to come here at 5, including the changes coming to your fast food beef. Consumer Reports investigates which chains are cutting out antibiotics.
Plus, a McDonald's parking lot rundown. The thief who ran over a 76-year-old will tell you how she's doing tonight.